Hello, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer1745 here, and I just gotten one of the award boxes for the daily thing. Once a week, you get special things. A test drive for, as you can see, 52 minutes and 30 seconds of a BM-8-24 in the game. So I have not used this before. Now, to give a little bit of history, the Soviets liked rocket artillery primarily for the reason that it's cheap to produce and easy to produce. A rocket body, generally speaking, is a more simple mechanic to build than an artillery shell, and artillery tubes, you know, the things you shoot the shells out of as the artillery guns, are also, shall we say, an expensive thing. And expense is like a dollar and cents issue, but it's also the number of factories and the time it takes to make them and all of that element, where throwing together some of these rail things and whatnot is real cheap and easy to do. So the Soviets mostly put these on trucks, rockets generally, the Katyushas of various types. That was their mostly, and so trucks again are, if you're going to have an artillery piece, you know, the war's going on, mostly you're towing it with a truck, even in the German army. And starting out in the war, it's mostly towed by horses, but as the war goes on, the artillery pieces are mostly towed by trucks. But most infantry divisions still have lots and lots of horses moving lots and lots of supplies. It's just sort of tactical mobility. They really realize, and trucks really sort of make it now. So it's sort of the much cheaper in expense, and there's various reasons for why artillery is a better thing, but like I say, it's expense, and when used in mass numbers, these really hit you know, large areas. And so it's an area weapon, area denial, area attack kind of weapon. In the modern U.S. military, in which we can have, of course, rockets that are precisely guided, you know, they're more expensive. The sort of the MLRS system is seen as a battalion commander's shotgun. Sort of one of the terms that it's, you know, colloquially called. And basically, you know, a grid square on a map, if you know what I'm referring to, as you'll see like in the MIDI maps down here, the grid square. It's basically, you tell with one of those in the modern MLRS system, even with all of the, you know, GPS precision, and they like that, is which grid square to hit. And basically it takes out, at least things in the open, just about anything in that grid square. Now, if you are entrenched, you know, you have a chance, most assuredly, a good chance to survive. But still, it's a area denial weapon. It's a, you know, fire at that type of position, not at a precise. You're trying to hit a particular bunker. You're trying to hit a particular thing. So, volume of shells. Now, the effectiveness of rockets versus artillery. Well, if a rockets, even like we say, are cheaper to manufacture, if they were more effective, we would see more rockets. The reason we don't is artillery is still more effective, and so more effective per dollar, shall we say, to manufacture and to man and to maintain. But if you're still limited in the number of factories you can build proper artillery out of one sort or another, and you're looking to have cannon barrels on artillery pieces, gun barrels or cannon barrels in tanks, anti-tank guns, you're going to want to focus them there and have other things do rockets. Now, I did look up a little bit of information. I think there was about 630 or 650 of these things converted. They were converted from T40 and T60 lower hulls. There's no real defined difference between the two hulls and what they were used. And so we're going to be, of course, using this in War Thunder, trying to shoot at other tanks. But there, to the best of my knowledge, there was no ability, literally no ability, to aim these rockets like that from inside the vehicle. You can see here, let's zoom in right there. That's the aiming device for this vehicle. So you drive to a location. You can see here that the right there where I'm touching, and right there. So you have a fire arc that this will traverse right and left on as you turn this handle. It'll move this to the right and to the left here, I gather, to do sort of fine right and left coordination, and something in whether I don't know. I don't think it's that, but well, maybe it is. I don't know. Something in here that does up and down, so you will get some up and down movement, and you get it set, and then either you get inside of the vehicle, or you have a and it could be an and/or situation. I don't know the details with this. You have a long cord, a lanyard that you stand far away from it, and you pull it, and generally speaking, you fire all the rockets in succession, one after the other, after the other, after the other, at the target, and so it fires at an area. So this is, there was no using this as any sort of fast mobile shooting thing in any war is a pure fantasy. There is just no way to do it. Here we can see the driver's position, and I guess, I don't know, the gunner, commander, whatever you want to call him, position here. Now, with a lot of the like BM-21s, is which I'm used to a bit more from the Cold War era trucks, you had to turn the rockets to the side of the vehicle and shoot in that direction because of the backblast. You will note some trucks I've seen that have like a metal fold-down sheet or something that comes down over the sort of the front of the cab to protect the window, so you can sort of shoot forward over the head, because this will in sort of the rear area, but as it goes away, will make standing there potentially deadly, depending on the rocket and the position, but definitely painful, and could be meaning severe burns or other sorts of painful, if not deadly. So armored vehicles were liked for its for this protection ability to get inside. Excuse me. And also, of course, being the Soviet Union and the, what is it? I always mess up the pronunciation. The Rasputina, the mud, you know, the famous Russian mud conditions. You want to be able to drive to positions using tracks, so they're reason to do this. And of course, the Soviets liked, you know, reuse older vehicles. Just had a discussion today that by the beginning of the war, light tanks were obsolete, and I disagreed. Light tanks, we see them keep being built, and they do have a good function, but you would rather say use a light tank hull versus a heavy tank hull for, you know, multiple reasons. A heavy tank hull is better to, going to have longer life on the battlefield, and this presumably will use less gasoline to move around with and whatnot. Okay, so let's get in and actually do some of the test drive here. I'm playing it at 2.7 battle rating. I just have, I guess, the German tank. Really, most of these are premiums here, but we're going to try this out. I really did like playing with the also somewhat of a fantasy, the Sherman, the Calliope with the rockets. That is theoretically possible maybe to do what they were doing, but there was no real provision, and I don't know that, again, that was ever even used as a direct fire, mobile firing type of thing. Okay, we're going to start out with this, of course. Oh, good. For my test drive and making my video, they decided to give us a nighttime battle. I'm going to ignore the capture point, at least this one. Try to move up. Well, that I hit the building, obviously. Oh, yeah. Things I'm used to... Pillars I'm used to crushing in larger tanks. We're a bit bigger of an obstacle here with this little guy. Okay, let's see if we can use our low position for the... oh. Still hit through. Well, maybe if I had momentum. Oh, well, who's shooting me? Oh, here. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, get on the target. Well, we're on fire. But no, I don't think I'm playing this, or trying to play this stupidly. No, that didn't work out so well. Okay. Now to a more conventional vehicle. Well, it'll just be different. Take out the Germans. No, what? Oh. Yeah, whatever. I need to adjust the ammo on this maybe a bit more. Now that we're close by, get a good, looks like doubling up on the position there. Okay, better ammo, better piercing ammo at least. Oh, my real artillery is working okay. Nah. Oh, you're not gonna... Oh, hello, little guy. There we go. Okay. We've taken out the other guy. Guess we still haven't taken out the driver. There we go. Panzer III. See if we can kill a Panzer III with a Panzer III here. Oh, somebody already got to it. Okay, got him finally. Yeah, we'll repair right here. Hopefully we'll... Okay, and we can't move. We have a bomb coming down near enough that it's screaming at us. flank of whoever still may be here. No, they're dead. Oh, come on, you're not... Come on, team, take these damn guys out. My team sucks. And yeah, I know I'm part of my team, but it still sucks. Yes, hello, Stuart. I have a really slow-moving Panzer III turret, so you really either should have had your chance to kill me, but you didn't. Okay, BM-21. So I like the combination with the Calliope, the rockets and the main gun. Well, we're gonna of course try another mission or two, hopefully. Maybe better circumstances for the weapon system. Well, maybe I don't know. Should have used that back in. Not with this mess, though. Yeah, why not? Let's take this guy out. Ooh, right there. That looks like a good spot. Okay, somebody's driving the Locust very fast. Oops, already got him. I think with artillery. Come on, can you turn? No. Nope, you can't turn your turret fast enough. I'm not used to this vehicle. I have to do this. Oh, I have to do this again. Chase you all over just to kill you. Do we want to put the boot in? Yeah, sure. Let's put the boot in while he's down. Hello, SU-122 up on the hill. Let's see if we can drop some artillery on you. Black Panther. back up now. He's dead. Okay. Yeah, we're just going for gratuitous kills at this point. Oh, this is the guy that got me. No, this isn't a gratuitous, this is a revenge. Not that I harbor any greatly ill will towards him, but we don't want people thinking they can just shoot at gamer and get away with it. Undamaged, too much slope, okay. Yeah. Man, I've been doing... Okay, there we go. Oh, hey. There we go. Took more shots than I would like, but we got him. And we got final blow with that. Okay. Not too bad. But the BM-21 didn't show off too well. Let's try this again. Okay. 2 battle. So as a concept of repurposing vehicles, you know, we can talk about the usefulness of a light tank, and there are uses, and don't get fixated on the term tank, because you have various scout cars. Now the Soviet Union is always under tremendous strain once the war gets going as to what limited stuff it can produce. Can't produce everything it wants to, but you see Germany still building things like the late in the war Puma scout cars and similar things. So, you know, that sort of serve the purpose, whether it's a light tank that's doing your scouting and sort of light infantry support, or whether it's a wheeled vehicle or even a half track. It's a lot of the same purposes. So yeah, I think they're continue to be useful. And some terrains, well, you can sort of get away with a and thank you, dude. Okay, come on, there we go. Get away with an 8-wheeled vehicle like the Puma in a lot of the rough terrain, your mud and snow and whatnot. But they still are often limited in their area mobility, so there's a good reasons why you want fully tracked vehicles to do the light roll. Unlike the Calliope, very limited traverse, which is not a bad thing in a self-propelled rocket launcher. You know, you sort of point the general vehicle in the general direction and you use the limited traverse to do the fine adjustments, and that works okay. I don't know if there's many or any of the enemy starting up there, but I'm trying to for a... Well, it looks like there's some there, but I'm... Oh, no, this isn't a good spot. Let's keep moving. No depression on this either, so this is sort of sucks. And like I said, this is not a good spot. So let's get down in here and see. Oh, damn it! See, limit to traverse. Damn, and my rockets are gone. Okay, and I'm dead. Okay, partly that was my fault by turning my back on likely position. Okay, let's try this back up here. We'll be a little more cautious on how we approach some of that. You have 24 rounds. Oh wow. Okay. Not good range at all. He's dead, okay. Oh my god. Don't know what I should expect from this thing, but... apparently not hitting anything is what I should really expect with this thing. Now I know for the Golden Eagles, and I forget what it is, it's fairly cheap, but I'm finding this useless. Let's just do this for the fun of it. 3mm. Okay, yeah, I don't want any of that. Yeah, let's do. See another premium vehicle to see if you might like this thing. And yeah, I got this when it was cheap on one of the like Russia Day sales or Allied sales or whatever it was, so I didn't pay much for this. Paid a little bit, but not a whole lot. The turret is really slow on this thing. So, some degree, use it like a stug. It is not an overly good anti-aircraft weapon because of that. Oh man, can't even get to the targets before they're killed. You're the one that got me before. And it's, as you can see, slow to reload once it's... okay. Oh, you're trying to steal my kill? Yeah, now that's a bit of a dick move. I often wonder when I'm fighting somebody and they're fighting up close with some people, and I'm really wondering, am I helping them out, you know, by saving them, or am I just taking their kill because just, you know, reload time and I've got him? But that was just a pure... he saw me on that. He rushes in, almost knocks me out of the... oh, we have a small crew, so almost any losses is... well, we got him. Well, I like this thing better than I like that rocket launcher. Okay, well, this also has lousy depression too. Get to somewhere that I'm a little better. Depression, see, I can't even fire at the top of the hill there. Okay. One of the things this does have is speed of movement. Without that, Yeah, this is apparently another overrun. So like now all of us pursuing another kill, just moving up here. That's one thing. Oh, I don't want to get in there. Exclusion zone. But coming after. Yeah, you got me. Just kill one person in my vehicle, you got me at this point. Okay. Well, since we're here for a limited time, I don't let my vehicle, I want to come to a new map. Start to see results. Okay, yeah, 2 battle. So this little thing I don't overly recommend it. It's nothing like the various German 20mm flat guns, you know, the Panzer I, the 38T mounted 20mm, or the Verbelwind. Those are all rather superior vehicles within the game. And if this is anything like real life, particularly in how quickly you get it onto target, I would not recommend this as an anti-aircraft gun. And you might be saying, well, it's better than nothing. I'd rather take 2 or 4 Maxim machine guns and put them in a just, you know, just sort of cut the top of this hole off a little bit more, put it on the mount that you see in the back of the truck, the gauze truck kind of mount, you know, if you wanted to, and maybe stick a gun shield on it, sure, if you can, with all the heavy barrels, water-cooled barrels sticking out. I'd rather do that or something than this, especially seeing as the Germans really didn't overly arm up their aircraft. They weren't like the Sturmovik, which had a fair amount of armor. And rifle caliber machine gun shots very well might not bring it down. It might damage it enough that it needs repair back home, but rarely would bring it down. Now, armies tend to design to fight themselves, because if they think what they're doing is a good idea, other people must also think it's a good idea, so that they will, if they're not already, soon they will probably be doing the same thing. So you need to prepare to fight that. You know, a highly armored German ground attack plane. Well, Germans. It's none that I know of, though I'm not a plane expert, but nothing I would go heavily armored like a Sturmovik. Oh, you know, I think A would be a better position for this little guy. Closer, range, engagements likely. So I tend to like normally battling along the sea area, but I think with what we have here, watching how much that dropped. Yeah, it's incredibly small firing arc. He's obviously not watching where he's going. want to be a little bit cautious on how we approach. We don't want to drive up any hills and need to shoot down. So let's sort of see about... If I do sort of with this little guy, I think I should keep my speed up a little bit here. Not just sit back and wait. Ambush, but I may be wrong about that. Huh. Well, maybe I'm wrong about that. But I'm maybe not either. This may be the fault of the vehicle, not the operator. Yeah, maybe there's a YouTube video of somebody just doing the ballet with this, but... Oh, we're still too far away from where I might want to drop some artillery. So they should have a guy standing on the outside of this, as my friend Lum would like to see happen. He hates the idea of disembodied machine guns shooting at people. Have a gunner out there that's vulnerable to being hit by machine guns or something. Is his idea. So they should have a guy riding on the side of this with 1 foot in each of those 2 slots, aiming the vehicle and somehow surviving the rocket back blast as you drive it. Okay. Let's see. Well, we hit him. We destroyed him. Wow, okay. Eye for an eye. That was good. Well, we're on fire. We're on fire. Let's see if we can drop some artillery on our bad guys. Before we die. Yep, no one's gonna come and save us. Well, so we got the one guy. We would have done okay-ish had we not been, you know, hitting the flank there. Let's use this guy much more conventional. I do like the way the camouflage sort of shifts a bit to match the terrain, you know, snow on the leaves kind of thing. So you don't have to change it up. And no, I don't have winter camouflage paint jobs for most of my Soviet vehicles. Don't play them enough. You see they have the PPD up on top, a helmet, got the extra infantry kit there. Whether that represents we picked up an infantry guy to replace a crew member or simply just gear for when we break down or whatnot. We can we have a vehicle that can turn its turret effectively and get shot by BM-24 up there effectively. Oh, undamaged, yes, front mantlet, not surprised. Okay, into the gas tank. Got him, yay. See, I'm okay with playing the game if I have a decent vehicle. Okay, nicked his little cupola. Let's drive up towards A and see if we can take that before he can get a good shot at us. Okay, you guys got him, and yeah, looks like we have another friend up here to deal with. Okay, on fire. Oh, oops. Oh, nice shot. Okay, let's see. Into the driver's compartment. Boom. It's an armored car, you fool. Not a tank. Yeah, let's replace a crew member while we're waiting here to cap. stoke or whatever it is moving up there.
Multiple strategic zones are captured.
Okay. Let's move out of the artillery barrage. Oh, it's a Stu-42. Okay, well, thank you for showing us your side. There we go. Extra pointy rounds, as my friend Lum likes to call them. Right there through the critical line of commander, gunner, loader. Let's see if we can just... wasn't a useful hit. There we go. Well, didn't... We got him on fire, at least. And he got me. Didn't do it fast enough. Extra pointy rounds go through, but they don't do a whole lot of damage. Okay, well, I hope we've got this one. I'm going to see if we can get one more match in with this guy before time's up. We are supposed to be taking a look at the BM-8. BM stands for ground rocket launcher, 8 stands for the type of missile, 24 stands for the number of rounds carried. Okay, well, let's go see if we can use this right around the cap point. Remember, we have very little depression, very little fire arc, so if we can find some place we can get the vehicle to right angle, either shooting up at a higher location or pointing down towards the ground a bit, and have a thank you, fools, for shooting me. I appreciate that. That we have. I'm not used to dealing with this cap point well, so I don't have a specific spot in mind, just a general concept here. Don't know how deep that water is. This guy's... Oh, shit. Okay, we got out of the... We're gonna drown. Hit. Now, if we had infantry in the game, this might be a good weapon. Because you got like a squad moving somewhere, put a rocket in its midst. No depression, no depression, no depression, no depression. And I can't move. Okay, well, got a kill there. Stay on the road a bit more, gamer. That may be the solution to this vehicle here. Well, no, I guess we want to go. Well, at this range, I'm just using up my rockets trying to figure out where to put them. Sure, with experience, you probably have a little better clue on it, but... Okay, well, let's see if we can get to a good position and watch them come into my fire arc. you got rapid firing. Great. No depression, no depression. Backing up, backing up. No depression, no depression. No depression, no depression, no depression, no depression, depression. Got him. Okay, actually backing up has been a bit useful there. So move up, get the depression. Okay, well, let's drop some artillery on all these guys. Okay, backing up, I'm backing up. Okay, well, we got 3 targets. Got killed by an anti-aircraft gun. Let's try the big T-28. You can see they've reinforced the armor on this guy a little bit from its original design specifications. I was using units of these in Order of Battle Red Star earlier today on the live stream. Boom, destroyed, hit, effective. Not that this is any wonder weapon or anything like that, but... Oh, can we get on the target before you can reload? Well, that damaged you. Now we're taking a while to reload. Oh damn, you hurt my gunner. Like I said, this is no wonder weapon, but it is a... Might as well repair. Let's see. Well, maybe we shouldn't have repaired. Now that we have bombs dropping on us. There we go, critical hit. Okay, dude, well, oh, now you come back out when I'm looking the other way. This still has 3 crew members. Why are you reloading so slow? Shoot all your machine gun turrets at them. Ooh, that sure took a few of them down. For messing up a lot of infantry in 1930, this is a really neat tank, but not so much for 1940s tank battles. You always have to evaluate a weapon system in the world in which it was designed to operate. Though, of course, often they keep operating in other conditions that they weren't designed for. Yep, took me out. We're on fire. Okay, we're gonna return to hangar. Okay, 2 hangar. Now, I'm going to title, is this worth it? My answer is no. This, I don't even know what the actual, no, research is to buy it. 3,800. I guess was a standard price. No, definitely not worth that. If you're just looking to collect vehicles in your tank garage, excuse me, yeah, get every vehicle, put it in your tank garage. But I wouldn't choose this out of anything else that I can probably find in the least close battle rating. I don't know. Let's see if we look here. If we had to just do 2.3s, yeah, I would probably prefer even that. But yeah, if I just had 2.3s to want to fill up the lineup, I'd probably rather drop down to some 2.0s or even 1.3s and whatnot instead of continuing with that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking the videos if you would. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And of course, I'd love to hear your opinions of rocket vehicles in War Thunder. Should they be there? Shouldn't they be there? Those that didn't historically shoot at ground targets like this. Or any other topics. So see you next time for more historical gaming.